What's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Flash Jackson Road to the Show. In the last episode, after being traded to the Astros, Flash laid an egg in 29 straight at-bats. That's right, I had an over 29 stretch. And so I wanted to upload 2 episodes in one day, because I didn't think the 0 for 29 episode was good enough. And so you can see here Flash in some batting practice. He gets one out of the park. It just barely hits the wall and gets out. So top of the second, and Jackson's first at-bat in this episode is gonna be a double to left center. Wow, it's a ground rule double. Flash, maybe that was an angry swing, that's why it went so far. But nonetheless, he's at second base now, and then he gets doubled up because I know the computer usually just auto does it for you in the first few seconds, but I always hold R1 for some reason, so I gotta stop doing that. And then later, Flash is gonna get a single to left field, so there's 2 hits. Last episode didn't really do too well, and the Astros probably were thinking about trading him, but they didn't have any suitors. And you see here the goals. Jackson just needs 2 more RBIs when the 2-0 pitch is in for a strike, a curveball, and now 2-1, another curveball, and that's going to be in for strike 2. So the count is evened up now, and what can Flash do with this opportunity? 1 out in the inning, and Flash is going to hit that one to deep in the outfield, and that's at least going to be good enough to score a run, a sacrifice fly, and that will be his 3rd RBI of this advancement goal period. And so Jackson goes 2 for 3 in this ball game, later K'd out, and 27 strikeouts on the year. That is not acceptable. I've got to pull up the average to see here. Whoa, what was I doing there with that fastball? Now it is 1-2 in the top of the 4th in a later game, and I actually like going against submarine pitchers, and it went down the left field line, and the third baseman has no play. So Jackson's in with a single. Good at bat, 11 points. I'll take that. Moves over to the third base, and then a ground ball is going to result in a double play, and they trade 2 outs for a run. Jackson is in with a run scored. Now we go ahead to the top of the 8th inning, a 1-0 pitch, and Jackson takes a knuckle curve. Whoa, I don't like seeing pitchers with all these different pitches. I'm not used to them, and they're hard for me to hit. But he hits a single through the right side, and a run is going to try to come home and score, and Jackson's done with the advancement goal. 3 out of 4, that's good enough. And so now top of the 11th, and Jackson takes a fastball high. See what he can do here in the extra frames. 3-1 count now. And that was a great pitch to hit right there, but I took it. Now a full count, 3-2, and the pitch is off, and Jackson hits it back up to the pitcher, and that's going to be an easy ground out. So Jackson, no heroics late in the game, but he goes 2 for 5 in this game, back-to-back 2-hit performances, and we can see here his advancement goal is 1 week left. Just basically work on whatever I want because I already struck out way too many times. Working on contact, still they're both in the 60s now, which I think is pretty solid at this stage of the game. And I'm also going to work on speed because I want to get that a little bit higher and get some more infield hits. And work on contact again, they're now both at 61. So next game now, Jackson takes a pitch away, a changeup, and now 3-1 with a runner in scoring position. Back up the middle, it's a single, it gets through, and the runner is going to try to come home and score, and another RBI for Flash Jackson. After so many missed opportunities last episode, it was amazing how many missed opportunities he had. He probably broke some records. Now top of the 6th, the Red Hawks have a 4-0 lead. Jackson looks at a strike, and now it is 0-2, and a wonderful pitch that Jackson's to the right side. At least he didn't strike out, though. He's going to get some solid points for that because it was a very good hit ball. He gets 12 points. He goes 1 for 5 in this game, so he's having better plate appearances at least, and now he's being called on to pinch hit in a later game. He's going to come from the top of the 8th inning with the Red Hawks down by 1 with 1 man on, a 2-0 pitch, and he just threw it right into my wheelhouse. Go right back up the middle, and that is going to be a single now. Runners at first and second base. Jackson is successful in his pinch hit appearance. Then the 1-1 pitch, 2 outs in the inning, and the pitch is going to be hit to left field. And I don't know why I stopped here. At first I was like, is it going to fall, is it not? But then there's 2 outs. I just wasn't thinking with a 2-out mindset there, so I kind of blew the game right there after getting a hit. And now we go into the next game, top of the 2nd inning, and Jackson is the inside pitch. It might have been a ball, and he's somehow going to get a hit out of it. When you're lucky, you get stuff like that to happen for you. So he gets moved over now to third base, and he's going to look to tag up here, but the center fielder misses it anyways, and he's going to come in to score easily, as would another run. And Jackson scores again. So in this game, he was 1 for 3 with a walk as well later in the game. Next game now, playing against the Sky Sox still. 1-1 pitch. Jackson back up the middle, and wow, everything seems to be going right for him in this episode. After a horrible, a dreadful episode, Jackson is pulling it together in this episode. He's going to score another run. And we go now top of the 6th inning, 1, 2, and 2 outs. And that one's hit to the right field gap, and the right fielder misses it. And Jackson's got eyes for extra bases. He's going to be in with a double, another extra base hit. To the top of the 9th we go. It is 1-2, 2-2 pitch. Jackson fouls it off, staying alive at least. 2-2 pitch from the lefty is off again, and Jackson hits a soft ground ball to the pitcher. And he's unable to get the throw in time, so Jackson gets an infield single. Wow, 14 points, and now the third base coach says steal. And I don't want to because I'm not fast enough to make it every time. And the pitcher must have knew I wanted to go. He throws over, I'm safe on the pickoff attempt, and then I get my lead again, and well, I push the wrong button, and I'm going to end up being out. So once again, I kind of blow the opportunity for us late in the game. Go 3 for 4 this time. The average is pulling up, and now we're playing against Nashville, and I'm being subbed in the bottom of the 9th inning. Submarine pitcher. I kind of like going against these guys. Take the fastball low now, 2-1, and I have to swing at that down the left field line. It's going to be through for a base hit. If I was fast, it could have been a double, but Jackson will take the single. So there's still an opportunity for the Red Hawks to come back. 0-2 and 2 outs. Jackson's just going to take off, and the liner is cut by the second baseman. So the Red Hawks lose this game. Jackson goes 1 for 1 on his only appearance, and he gets his average above 200 now, and he's on a 7-game hitting streak. So after 0 for 29, now it's a 7-game hitting streak. We're getting just two extreme opposites right now. And we're in another game against Nashville. It's 4-0. Nashville is winning. Jackson's to the center field. And he needs to stick to the line drives and ground balls because he's not a power hitter, and this fence is really tall. Bottom of the 4th now, runner at first base, and Jackson hits in the air again, deep left center, and it's going to be an extra base hit, a double for Flash Jackson. So he's getting some exciting deep hits in this episode. Perhaps I should keep pulling up the power a little bit. Maybe he'll go yard for the first time. He would move over to third base, and then the hitter strikes out swinging, and the Red Hawks comeback is still not looking very good. They need 7 runs. Bottom of the 8th inning, and well, that's money right there. Left center gap, and Jackson wants to get extra bases again. He motors around first base. He's going to get an RBI double. So Jackson's doing his part in this comeback. It's 9-3 now, hoping he can score. 2-2 pitches hit. It will get through the infield, and Jackson is home safe, but the Red Hawks do not complete the comeback. It's only 9-4. Jackson goes 2 for 4 in this game. And now we're working on training again, working on speed, getting that higher now. It's at 66. Hopefully get some more infield singles that can help pull up the average even more. Bottom of the 3rd, runners at the corners, and oh, that curveball, I mean, looking silly. I like that pitch, though. Now it's even up at 2-2. And Jackson hits it on the left field line, and it's going to be fair, and he's going to get an RBI. So, man, when you're lucky, everything just seems to be going your way. Perhaps the game is making up for last episode where absolutely nothing went my way. And now Jackson's being subbed in again to pinch hit against Nashville here in the 4th inning. It's 7-3, and Jackson, well, he's going to come through and get a single back up the middle. And Jackson's hitting streak continues even through these pinch hit appearances. Bases loaded later with 2 outs, and the ball is going to be hit to right field. It's an easy fly ball that's going to be caught by the second baseman, and Jackson goes 1 for 1. They took him out. Why would you take a guy who's on a 9-game hitting streak and then advances it to 10? They kept saying I was on cold streaks too, and I was not. I was on a hot streak, a major hot streak. Jackson pulls up the average of 221, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode more than the 0 for 29 episode. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next episode which Flash Jackson we will get to see. See you guys later.